Aaron St. Pierre, it didn't work out for him here, perhaps. Great pedigree, but I assume that he wasn't the player you thought he'd be here?
Well, yeah, he's not here anymore, so obviously we decided to go different directions. You know, he came in and had a toe injury to start, so he didn't get off to a great foot. He was injecting himself to play hockey games, trying to be a good teammate that way and pro. And you know, the pace of his game has never been a huge asset for him, and he's always been one of those guys who finds time and space and then makes you pay, and it just wasn't happening here at this part of the season. And for us, you know, Lucas became available. He's a grittier, little two-way guy that responsible defensively and plays with more pace, so we just felt like it was a good decision for us to go that direction at this time.
I suppose 2 goals in 8 games didn't exactly help him either.
Yeah, he's never been a huge goal scorer either, but he's one of those guys who really sets the table for his teammates, and nothing was happening clean for him. He'd have an opportunity to make a good play, and it would kind of double clutch, or it wasn't a tape to tape, and that was out of character for him. But, you know, when you bring 14, 15 new guys in, there's going to be mistakes along the way, and I feel like there's been some guys who have outperformed what I expected out of them, and then there's still a couple guys who have underperformed from what I expected out of them. So that's, you know, if you're changing 3 or 4 guys every year, you know, like Cardiff does, the process that you get to go through to replace 2 to 3 guys is the big difference than when you're trying to fill a whole new roster. So there's obviously going to be mistakes, so there's no perfect process to this. And then it's, you know, but for me it's more about the full identity of what the culture of the room and the type of team you want to be moving forward. And sometimes it takes, you know, some personal loss and some bad decisions to figure that out.
Clearly Sandstrom's not a direct replacement for St. Pierre, but what have you made of him so far after 2 games?
Yeah, I thought he was actually really good last night.
Manchester.
In Manchester, yeah. Tonight I thought he was good. I don't think he was as good, but you know, he hadn't played hockey in 7 months, back-to-back nights, and I don't think he got as much ice time tonight because the penalties and, you know, shortening the bench. We got Jono was going, so we got Jono a little more ice tonight, and just one of those things where I know he's a responsible guy. He's good around the net. He's gritty and feisty, so I know he'll fit our group well.